Hello everybody and welcome to Driver Training, Train Sim World 2, Southeastern High Speed Route. So I have previously already completed these training modules, but for those of you who perhaps haven't purchased this route add-on yet and want to see what the class 395 is actually like, I'm going to play through the class 395 introduction again for the purpose of today's Let's Play video. My previous score was 4,385 there on the action points. I might beat that today, I might improve on that, but let's see.
Welcome to Driver Training. Here you'll be taken through the operation of a Southeastern Class 395 Javelin. During this brief introduction, we will go through the critical driving controls and passenger operations. When you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
Okay, we're ready, so let's climb aboard and let's start this tutorial. Now I won't be doing a great deal of talking because we've got to listen to our driving instructor here, our train instructor.
Take a seat in the driver's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
The seat looks like it needs a good valet.
To unlock the control desk, insert and set the master key to the on position.
Set the master key to the on position.
The reverser is used to activate the driving cab and determines the direction of travel.
Set the reverser to neutral. Advanced warning system. Just press that. Press and hold the DC power button for 2 seconds.
In normal operation, this unit draws electricity from external sources such as DC third rail lines east of Ebbsfleet International and AC overhead wires between London and Ebbsfleet International. As we're in the third rail part of the route, press the pan up shoes down button to lower the pickup shoes so that we can connect to the power. You can confirm this has worked by verifying the line light is lit. The main circuit breaker will need to be closed to allow power to reach the entire train. Close the MCB now by pressing the pan up shoes down button again and confirm the MCB VCB light goes out.
My light looks as though it's already out there. Press the button. Set the reverser to forward.
Take a quick glance of the platform to ensure all is safe before unlocking the doors.
Health and safety checks on the platform. All looks safe. Open the doors. Load the passengers. What about the lights? He's not mentioned anything about the lights. So we have the, how do we do it? The daytime running lights. There we go. Do we have to have them on? He's not mentioned anything about them, has he? Why not? What have we got here? Fan mode. Fan off. Temperature controls and all sorts of buttons down here. Cab lighting.
It's time to get going. Set the doors to locked.
Set the doors to lock.
For this introduction, you'll be driving as far as Stratford International. This train uses a DRA, or Driver's Reminder Appliance. This is a safety system which ensures that power cannot be applied to the train and prevents the driver from running through a red signal. Before departure, this will need to be unset. This train is now ready to depart. Release the brakes and apply a small amount of power to get moving. Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce motor stress and maintenance requirements. Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of brake by moving the handle into the braking range.
So all we've got to do in this training module now is just to adhere to the speed regulations. We haven't got a timetable scheduled to meet today, but there's been a training module. But obviously, you know, if we were on a timetable schedule, maintaining the speed limits enables you to actually get to your destinations on time, which generally I often fail to do. Have you noticed, or have I mentioned how quiet this train seems? It's exceedingly smooth and it's very quiet. Is it like this in real life? I don't know. My switchies, how I've got the audio set up, my switchies seem louder than the actual train. I think I might have to adjust the audio on the switches, but it's very quiet.
You are now approaching Ebbsfleet International, so apply a small amount of...
Oh, we prematurely cut Matt off there by pressing the brakes before he finished his sentence. How rude. Stop at location. We don't want to overshoot this station. My braking's still terrible, by the way, on this train. I'm not yet used to it. I've not played a great deal of it yet. I'm still learning the routes, the trains, and all the other things.
Take a quick glance of the platform to ensure all is safe before unlocking the doors.
Health and safety checks, all looks safe. Unlock the doors. Why aren't the doors unlocking? It's not the other side, is it? That's the right side. It's not this side, is it? I can't see this. I can't see the platforms. What's going on? Pressing the wrong buttons, Wobbles. That's what you're doing. You're pressing. Let's zoom in so we can actually see. That's the one you want. Oh dear. I knew it'd go wrong somewhere. I'm not starting again. Here's a train. Look at that. Very quiet.
This section of the line features a changeover in power and signalling as we switch from the third rail beneath us to the overhead wires that are now above us. We'll also switch from using miles per hour to kilometers per hour speeds, and the TVM in-cab signalling will be in use from here. To begin the power changeover, set the reverser to the neutral position. Now hold the CTRL button to raise the third rail shoes and change to the overhead pantograph. When you're going the other way, use the DC button to switch to the third rail for the eastern leg of the journey. Next, press the pan up shoes down button to raise the pantograph. Finally, press the pan up, shoes down button again to close the main circuit breaker and ensure power reaches the entire train. You can check that this has happened by validating the MCB-VCB light has gone out.
The light's currently on this time. So it should have gone off. Yes, it has. This power changeover is going to be a problem, I think, when I start the Let's Plays. The timetable
Nicely done.
routes.
You're in good shape to continue the journey. Proceed to the next stop at Stratford International unguided this time and see how you get on.
Okay, we've got to proceed unguided. So we've got no master controller. We've got no, we've got no Jedi. Obi-Wan Kenobi holding his hand now, so we've got to go under our own steam. What was that bleep? What's that bleep? Maybe I pressed something on my keyboard that I shouldn't have done. Right, chocks away, chaps. Here we go. So we will concentrate exceedingly hard and try to maintain the regulated speed limits. And drive the train like a pro. Well, we'll have a go anyway. I do like the layout of this train. I do like how it actually looks. Seat's a bit grubby. Needs a valet. Tunnel. We're approaching a tunnel. In we go. If ever there was a tunnel to go in, this certainly looks like a very nice tunnel. It's dark. Which is what you would expect in a tunnel anyway. You'd expect it to be dark, wouldn't you? I don't know if there's any lights to illuminate the dash. The instruments there. I'm using the desk light or the cab light to see all the switches and dials. Does that work? I don't know. Yet to discover where the switch is for the illumination on the dash. I think it's on the left hand side I saw where the temperature controls are. Anyway, we're coming out of the tunnel. Here we go. I foresee the power changeover procedure being a problem for me in future Let's Plays. Really going to have to pull my socks up and do some learning of that procedure. We are motoring now Getting some speed up, chaps. I just hope we can stop this train and not fail this training module. I didn't fail it the first time around, so one would expect that I wouldn't actually fail it the second time around. We're coming up to the speed limit, so we just want to monitor that we don't overspeed. As possibly if we do, we may derail. There you go, we're slightly overspeeding, so we'll just reduce the throttle. Not a great deal to see if you're actually a passenger on this train, is there, with all this like concrete and corrugated fencing at the side. Oh, we're going in a tunnel. Not familiar with this route whatsoever. Tell me in the comment section below what tunnel this is. Go on, give me some information. I've not watched any of the Let's Plays, you know, not everybody, the live streams that they do, not everybody gets, you know, has time to watch them. I know I generally catch a little bit of them, and they get put up on YouTube, and occasionally I'll go back and, you know, I'll have a look at them. But I generally don't have a great deal of time to watch them, so I know nothing about this route whatsoever. I don't even know what this tunnel is, what the name of it is. Go on, educate me in the comment section below. Do you know? It's quite a long tunnel anyway. Having previously played this, I know the speed does change along here. I'm sure it does. 225 is the speed limit currently, and we're well under speed at the moment anyway. So that must be a warning how it's gone like that the speed limit is going to change. Maybe. It's still flashing 225. There you go, it's changed to 200. We're under speed, so we're okay. We are within the speed regulations so far. Down to 160. So it's consistently flashing there, so it must be warning you that maybe that's consistently flashing just to warn the driver that there's going to be consistent changes in speed. I don't know. I don't know the systems of this train at all. I'm just guessing. There you go. We've gone down to 100. We're overspeeding, so we'll just brake. So now it's stayed. It's not flashing. It stayed on 100 there. So maybe the speed limit is, you know, 100 kilometers an hour for quite a persistence of time along here, because it's not flashing. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just guessing. So there you go. We got the 100 on the dash flashing again. So it must be flashing that, you know, this consistent changes of speed, or it's warning you to slow down. Something like that. I'm not an expert. I haven't a clue. No idea. We're coming out of the tunnel anyway. There's the light. Head towards the light. And we've got to stop at this station. This is our final destination. We don't want to mess up here. Now my previous action point score on this was 4,385 if I remember correctly. So it'd be interesting to see if I actually have done better this time around. Red light. We don't know. I forgot there was a red light at the end here. We do not want to... have you ever gone through the red light at the end of a scenario and you've had to restart? I hate it when that happens. There we go. Unload passengers. Unlock the doors. I'm still not very good on the braking, but it's still early days for me on this particular train. Let's have a little wander down the station. What's the station like? Go down here. Is that no. There's a security camera. The watchers are watching your bubbles. Down here. Oh, there's a board, timetable board or map board. I haven't unlocked that one yet. Lock the doors.
Good work. That concludes all the basics of operating this train.
So let's see the score. My previous score was 4,385, and we've got 4,452 action points there. So this time around, I did slightly better. So that would have got me the gold medal, and I slightly improved my score there. So there we go. We come to the end of the video, and we've come to the end of today's training module on Train Sim World 2. Look out for future videos. I'm going to be doing a lot more on this particular route over the coming weeks. Stay safe out there and have a nice day.